Today we're checking out the Honor MagicPad 3. As far as I know, it's only available in a few countries so far. We've also got the Smart Touch keyboard case and the Magic Pencil 3. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. They're finding out what I think of this tablet the same time that you are, once they watch this video. Current price is about £559 in the UK. I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. The tablet is actually pretty thin at only 5.79 millimeters, and it weighs about 595 grams, so pretty thin and lightweight considering the size. You've got two color options, white, or the one shown here is gray. Right away you can tell the build quality on this is actually really nice. The IPS LCD display is 13.3 inches with 700 nits brightness up to 1000 nits peak brightness. Also has up to 165 Hz refresh rate. Comes with Android 15 right out of the box, Magic OS 9.0.1, and it actually comes with 7 years of major software updates and security updates as well. So right up there with Samsung when it comes to software updates. Definitely something I think all companies should be doing. Also looks like this has Wi-Fi 7, so that's good to see. And of course you've got gestures by default, or you can choose 3-button navigation as well. But you also have the option of all apps on the home screen, or you can choose with an app drawer, which I would probably go with myself. There's no fingerprint scanner, but it does have face unlock. Kind of like how they do the notifications and control center, where you can easily switch back and forth by swiping down or swiping left to right. You've got the Google Discover newsfeed left of the home screen. It does have a few extra apps installed by default, but mostly the apps from Google. I definitely like what they're doing with the software. Kind of a mix between an iPad and Android. It even has a multi-window over on the side, similar to the Edge panel on Samsung. You can actually switch between 60, 120, or 165 for the screen refresh rate. Looks like it's using about 25 gigabytes out of the box of the 512 available. It's also compatible with iOS for easy file sharing across devices. Kind of nice how it lets you resize the folders to be a little bit larger or a lot larger. Nice thing is this is wide vinyl 1, which is good for streaming apps like Netflix. Also can go up to 4K resolution for YouTube videos as well. Actually has some pretty nice size to the pencil, good sensitivity, and again feels about as close as you can get to an Apple Pencil. Tap on the little pencil on the screen, you've got open notes, handwritten note, typed note, and settings. And in settings, you've got a few different options there as well. Just a really nice option to take notes, draw, or move around the software. It has really good pressure sensitivity as well. And then you can charge it just by snapping it to the side of the tablet. The keyboard attachment on here is really nice as well. It feels somewhat similar to some of the other ones that I've tested. I think if you're doing a lot of typing, that's definitely a must-have accessory in my opinion. It's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. You have the option of 8, 12, or 16 gigabytes of RAM, depending on which storage option you go with, because it starts at 256 gigabytes and goes up to 1 terabyte. Of course, you can see from the benchmark results, definitely going to be one of the more powerful tablets out there, especially for Android. I think when you first set this tablet up, you'll notice just how fast things are moving or how smooth they are, even with things downloading in the background. It also has more than enough power to play most games. I know when testing PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite, it barely even gets warm during gameplay. If you want to keep this tablet for the entire 7 years that it's getting software updates, I don't think performance is going to be an issue. It's got a 12,450 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery with up to 66 watt fast charging. I ran my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness and it lasted just over 5 hours. So not the best out there, but that could be due to the higher screen brightness. I think with mixed use, it should last a couple days, even longer if you turn the screen brightness down. This actually has 8 speakers, so as you can imagine, yeah, it sounds really nice and loud. It just has good sound quality overall. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. As you fade away. It's got a 13 megapixel camera on the back, 9 megapixels on the front, and it can shoot up to 4K resolution on both the front and rear facing cameras for video recording. In the photo app, you've got scan document, portrait, photo, video. Under more, you have time lapse, stickers, and super macro. Actually has a really fast shutter speed, and of course looks good in my studio lighting, but here's a few quick samples just to give you an idea of what to expect from the MagicPad 3. Overall, pretty good camera and video quality in my opinion, at least for a tablet. I think you could use this for video conference calls and things like that if you need to. But overall, I think this tablet has a lot of good things going for it. The screen looks nice and bright. Even though it's a larger tablet, it still feels thin and lightweight. Of course, performance is really good on here, regardless of what you need to do. I think the Magic Pencil 3 feels very nice to use. Again, similar to an Apple Pencil. Not to mention better software support on this compared to pretty much everything else out there. It's right up there with Samsung. Now, what could they improve on? Well, in my opinion, I think the only thing that this is missing is a fingerprint scanner. I know some people may not like it, that you don't have a micro SD card slot, but it has pretty good storage options, so I think I'm okay with that. But so far, the MagicPad 3 from Honor is pretty impressive. If you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on as usual, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.